Here's the Left of Lansing Monday Musing for December 2nd of 2024. MLive's Justin P. Hicks reported over the weekend how abortion surpassed over 31,000 last year for the first time in nearly 30 years. That's around 16.5 abortions per Michigan women ages 18 to 44. Mr. Hicks noted, and I'm quoting here, non-residents accounted for more of the state's abortions than prior to 2022 when the U.S. Supreme Court ended federal abortion access by overturning its Roe v. Wade decision. Now that should come as no surprise, as anti-women's freedom states like Indiana, for instance, and others are forcing women to seek and flee to freedom states like Michigan for abortion care. It's one of the unintended consequences of states that have passed abortion rights. Yes, abortion rights are available for their citizens, but it also means likely that thousands of women from other states will travel to a state like Michigan to receive the same rights and care. And while that is definitely a good thing, it can also add more stress to Michigan's abortion care services systems. Now, that wasn't the case before the MAGA majority in the U.S. Supreme Court ended that crucial healthcare and economic right from women across the country. The numbers are showing that to be the case because, according to Mr. Hicks, while 9 in 10 abortions involve women from Michigan, those numbers are similar to 2022 and lower than the last decade, which proves that women are traveling from Indiana and other states to get their care that they can't get in MAGA Republican red states where legislators get off on punishing girls and women for being pregnant no matter how they got pregnant. And of course, not all women have the means to travel across state lines to receive abortion care, which is why abortion bans are also economically regressive attacks against poor women. The cruelty is the point. But as it's been highlighted on Left of Lansing, even inside the state of Michigan, abortion access is limited, even though it's enshrined in the state's constitution, while abortion access is readily available in more populated areas of the state, like Metro Detroit, and then going north on the I-75 corridor up to Saginaw. That's not the case so much in more rural areas in the northern Lower Peninsula or in areas in the UP. Which is why abortion access care is an essential need everywhere in the state to help protect the health and rights of all Michigan women. Still, though, Michigan is a place for the health and economic freedoms for women seeking abortion care, and, at least that's a starting point compared to other states. But Michiganders who believe in a woman's freedom to choose should not breathe a sigh of relief just because that right is in the state's constitution. Listen, Michigan's Democrats had to pass bills erasing abortion trap laws, which were designed by right-wing Republicans through the years to set up roadblocks for women seeking abortion care. And one law that Democrats couldn't pass because one Democrat blocked them in the state house was the mandatory 24-hour waiting period, which was a blatant effort by right-wing Republicans to stop some women from getting abortions or simply delay them because, well, there was no point other than to make women suffer. And some women just couldn't afford to take 2 days off to get an abortion. I mean, that was the whole point of that law. Thankfully, the Michigan Court of Claims ended up striking down that provision. But these fights, even though we passed abortion rights in the state, show how flimsy these efforts to make abortion care more accessible really are if MAGA Michigan Republicans gain full control of the state legislature again. They just won back the state house majority this election, and trust me, if they win back the state senate and the governor's seat in 2 years, they will work in triple time in rolling back the rights that Democrats passed. I mean, you're already seeing that in the border state of Ohio, for example, where the right-wing MAGA Attorney General is appealing a court ruling that said the voter-approved abortion rights initiative also erased Ohio's draconian anti-abortion heartbeat law, which effectively banned women from getting abortions before they even knew that they were pregnant. So Republicans will not stop. And of course, with Trump in office for another 4 years, he'll probably get his choice of another younger Supreme Court justice or two. And if that happens, the court could very well ban abortion across the country, nullifying Michigan's and every other state that passed abortion rights. Republicans, more than ever, are feeling emboldened to pass their Christian nationalist agenda against women. You just watch. leftoflansing@gmail.com is the best way to reach me. Subscribe to the podcast and also subscribe to Left of Lansing on YouTube. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, the Gram, and Facebook. Take the battle to them.